Welcome to the video introduction for Absorb Plus Textiles. I hope that the next 5 to 10 minutes will be very productive in learning who we are and getting to know us better. We look forward to knowing you, but first we think that it's probably a better idea if you get to know who we are and what we are about. I hope you received our book in the mail that we have sent you. As you will see, we are a Canadian business operating in China. I'm here in China on the spot, so hello from Shanghai. And we were started in 1977. We were actually started in 1947 as a commercial laundry, but this business was started in 1977 as a spin-off. If you open to the first couple pages, you will see an introduction. Here's the laundry that we started in 1947, started by my grandfather. And here he is, tall guy, and then the little guy over here is my father. This photo was taken in 1950. And here's my father later on in our factory in Canada that has since closed and moved to Shanghai, even though our sales office and our administrative center is in Canada. Well, if you read over here, you'll learn a little more about our company. I'll sum it up real quick. Our business grew in the 1950s with ships that were coming to Montreal. Montreal was a point of access for international trade, and many ships would come to Montreal. So our laundry was built on renting linen and uniforms to major shipping companies such as Lykes Brothers, Muller, Canadian steamship lines, American Export Line, to name a few. Well, once the ships became containerized, well, they became bigger and heavier and they could not enter the St. Lawrence Seaway. Well, my name is Laurent because I was named after the St. Laurent, a major river in Canada that would lead to the Great Lakes. Well, because of this, shipping slowed down to Montreal, so we had to find a new market for commercial laundry. So the commercial laundry at one point was actually washing 4 million kilos per year and had over 300 employees. So it was a big operation. Well, they started to expand, and they started to serve hotels, especially around Expo 68, which had 50 million visitors to Montreal, and the Montreal Olympics in 1976. Well, once tourism slowed down, we started to do uniform rental for big companies like Johnson & Johnson and Kraft. And then eventually the company progressed. The laundry went into new markets and went into hospital linen, and especially linen rental. So in 1977, our family business realized, hey, you know, a lot of our bed linen are being used up prematurely. So the solution to that was actually to invent a product called the underpad. And my father invented the underpad, and in 1977, he decided to create his own textile business to manufacture textile products for his own commercial laundry. Well, since then, we've been manufacturing products such as underpads, clothing protectors or bibs for adults, and also bed linen. As you'll see, we do a lot of testing here in Shanghai, and there's an entire story behind our operation here in Shanghai. From 1977 to 2005, we were actually operating in Montreal manufacturing textiles. Well, with the globalization of textiles, the family business had no choice but to move. So in 2005, they moved part of the production to Shanghai through a contractor, and when we noticed that the quality wasn't up to par, then the decision was made to actually open a facility in Shanghai. So now we currently operate a big facility of 3 buildings here in Shanghai, a little outside of Shanghai, about 1 hour, but still within the city limits. And we have some very qualified personnel here. We have some engineers, we have administrative personnel, much deeper skills than we could ever have in Canada. So in some ways, coming to China was the best thing that happened to our business. And especially now with the global economic downturn, people are looking for Western quality at Chinese prices, and that is what we provide here. Now that you know a little about the business, you know about my grandfather and my father, well, a little about myself. My name is Lourand Ejene. I'm the third generation in this business. I was born in Canada. I'm American educated, also Canadian educated. I've lived on over 3 continents, and my last job before coming here was working for PricewaterhouseCoopers in California as an audit associate, an assurance specialist. So my job was to audit. Now you look and you say, well, audit is good for administration, but how is it good for production? Well, if you can learn how to audit, then you can learn how to manage quality, because you know how to test and sample. So everything that comes in here that we receive, we test. And you'll see the washing room where we test everything to commercial laundering standards with commercial laundry formulas. Very important. You'll also notice that we are now ISO 9001 certified, which attests to our commitment to quality. We were also ISO certified in Canada, but when the operation moved overseas, we figured that ISO was a good thing to have, but it was something that wasn't on the top of our priority list. Now we believe ISO is a certification that demonstrates commitment to quality. Even though the whole time I've been here, over 3.5 years, we have been committed to quality. So take a look at this book, take a look at our family history, take a look at the products, and you'll see on the back cover, you'll see myself, and you'll see our quality associate engineer, Camilla. Her background is in quality engineering. Her last job prior to this was with Toyota Sumitomo in the Czech Republic, where she was working as a quality specialist. So here in Shanghai now, after 3.5 years, are myself with my audit background and Camilla with her quality background. So together we can provide a very, very good quality product that you can rest assured has been tested and has been looked at, and that we actually put our names on. We are here full time. We're not a trading company. We're not a contractor. We are the manufacturer. So when you buy from us, you are getting a Western product at a Chinese price. So you get everything to gain, with nothing to lose. Now, you look and you say, well, gee, this is, a textile company in China, there are a lot of them. Well, we are a commercial laundry-based textile company. So we come with all these years of experience. So when you look at our products and you say, well, they're just textile products. Yes, they are, but they're designed to last, and they're designed to save money. Save money to who? Save money to commercial laundries, because commercial laundries, they get increased durability, make more money because they can rent the product out more and more. Hospitals, well, what's so special about the products? How can you save them money? Well, hospitals, the nurses like our colors, they like the fabrics, they like the way it looks in their hospital. And that means something to hospital administrators. They actually want quality products because it makes everybody proud of the hospital and the institution that they're in. And lastly, the accountants. The accountants want to save money, and they know that the biggest cost in developed countries is the cost of labor. Now, we export on 5 continents to mostly wealthy countries who desire to have a good product that can save them money. Now, how do you save money? Our underpads save money because rather than have to change the bed when there is incontinence, you just need to change the underpad. Money saved. The nurse doesn't need to work as hard, and actually she doesn't need to stress herself because it's easier to change an underpad than to redo a whole bed. Clothing protectors, again, why change the patient's clothes if you can actually just change the clothing protector? That saves time. And our knit sheets, they're a wonderful solution as well, because rather than have to lift the mattress and put sheets underneath and then have a false crease, and patients have bed sores from the false creases, instead of that, you have a knit sheet. So it saves money for the hospital, and it's comfortable for the patient, and the nurse doesn't have to lift the mattress and go through all the pain and possibly